Well, hello everybody, it's Kathy again and Rosie Vesperina. And today we're going in a different direction. So usually at the roundabout near where I live, we turn right and head down to Wyoming and meet other people or head out to Arimba. But this time we've turned left and we're going up over Henry Parry Drive. This is always a little bit nerve-wracking for me because I'm never sure whether Rosie is going to make it up the big hill, but she did. So I was very impressed with that. This is actually the route that when you do your P course locally, they sometimes take you on this route as part of the group ride, which is a requirement for the P's course. And so I have done this on one of the when I had done the P's with Mia back in May. As you recall, I didn't pass that course, but I did do the group ride and it went really well up over this hill, but I was unsure whether Rosie was going to make it again, but she did. And then up again the other side past the courthouse and up over the hill. This part can be a little bit hairy as well because it's a little bit windy. In wet weather it's quite slippery, so you have to be very careful, but we've made it up over that hill and now we're heading into the suburb of Springfield. We're heading up to Rumbalara Reserve, which is a place where I often go bushwalking with my son Matthew, but this time we're riding up there. It's a nice ride and it's steep to get up into the reserve. It's a council reserve, I think, or the Central Coast Council reserve area. It's not a national park, and ironically when you come out of where I live, if I turn right I can walk up into this reserve, but I can't get up there using Rosie because it's foot traffic only. So we'll go left at this roundabout and then a couple of streets along we'll turn left into Dolly Avenue, and that will take us all the way up to the entrance of Rumbalara Reserve. I think there is only one vehicle access in and out of Rumbalara Reserve. There is a fire trail that is for emergency services to get up into the reserve from the other side, but not vehicles. You can see the little sign on the left that says Rumbalara Reserve, and we start to head in. The speed limit here is around 20 to 25 kilometers an hour, I think. I'm using the DJI 360 camera again. I am still struggling with editing it. I'm shooting it in RAW and editing in the DJI app and using their conversion LUT. So other than putting the conversion LUT, there's no other creative sort of LUT on this. This is just what it looks like with the conversion LUT on it. As I said, it takes a bit of time to edit and get the angles right, so I like having the different angles that you can play with, but it takes me a long time. I probably need to watch some YouTube clips on how to edit correctly and put the keyframes in it, that sort of thing, so that it goes a little bit more smoothly. It feels quite jagged when I try and edit it, but I'll persevere. I like the idea of having the front facing, so seeing where we're riding, which is what you're seeing now, and also being able to turn that view around so that you can see me riding or see the view from the side if we have a lovely view. But yes, I'm still mastering it. So as we go up the hill, There's a big water tower there on our right that always gets graffitied. What I also don't like is, you will have seen coming into the shot on the right hand side, the edge of the mirror. That looks kind of weird, I think. So I probably didn't put the keyframes in properly so that I was able to zoom away from that. But it's all a learning curve, so that's fine. This park has so many little walks on it. So I mentioned I walk here with my son Matthew, but I also do some of the other walks by myself just from a fitness perspective. The Moat Trail is one of my favourites, but there are so many little trails in here that you can go for a wander. There's lovely picnic tables that you can set yourself up with after you've had a bit of a walk, and have a cup of tea and a picnic and just to relax with the family. It's a lovely area, plenty of wildlife in there as well, some wallabies, plenty of birds, so it's just a lovely area. We are almost at the top of the hill where we will just stop and have a little bit of a look around. It's reasonably quiet today. We saw a few cars when we came in, but once we get up the top here, which is the highest part that you can get to with the road, it's very quiet up there. I think there was only one person that might have been doing a bit of a bushwalk that I came across when I was up there. It's that nice bright red jacket again, and I had something in that right hand side pocket again, but I forgot to zip up the zipper. Silly me. You'll notice I put Rosie on the center stand. I don't tend to use the side stand very much. I don't know why it doesn't feel as secure, so I always pop her up on that middle stand. But I've noticed if I park somewhere that's on a bit of a hill and Rosie's nose is up, pointing up the hill, it's hard to get her off the center stand. I've got to kind of get off again and put all of my weight behind it, which isn't ideal. Just going to have a little wander over here to have a look and see how the park's looking. You probably can't see here, but where I'm looking out there is a lovely big picnic area and some bronze statues of explorers, so explorers that have obviously come to Australia, and we've made bronze statues and popped them in there. Little view of Rosie while we're up here with her P plates. I may have purchased a different colour lettering for my registration plate, and that might come in the near future. There's her little name on her tummy there. I love her. She's so cute. And she always gets looks and comments, and little kids seem to kind of point and comment to their families about her, so I think that's really lovely. So we've had a bit of a look up here. We will now head back down. It's deceiving, as always is with these sorts of action cameras, I guess, how steep the up and the downhill is, but this part getting back down again is quite steep, and obviously got my fingers on the brakes, the front and the rear, and a little nerve-wracking. This is my very first time up here on Rosie, and I've wanted to come up here for a long time to see how she would cope with the really, really bumpy road that this is. And she did beautifully, no issues at all, really. There is another reserve in Kincumber called Kincumber Mountain Reserve, funnily enough, that I also want to try and ride Rosie up. It is probably steeper than getting up to the top of this one, so I might give that a try in my next ride and record it. but we're heading back down now. This area is a little bit flatter because that's the kind of picnicky area. Not many people, as I said. Beautiful and green. It's just lovely. I always feel really zen when I come up here. Sometimes they have cross-country events, running events up here too, on weekends, which is great. Lots of kids involved in that, which is terrific. What I do like about the 360 camera is this ability to swing it around so you can see me in the camera, swing it around to the other side. I do really like that. But I think I just need to master the editing. What isn't in this clip is I finished the clip when we get to the end of this road here, and which is the entrance to Rumbalara. But as I was riding home, I was reminded of how important it is to continually check your mirrors, because as I was riding along, there was a very impatient car behind me, and we were on a single lane with an area to the left of me, because I'm in Australia, where cars could park. And rather than this person patiently waiting for me, I was doing the speed limit, they decided to overtake me on that inside area of the road, which wasn't a lane at all. It was a section for parking your car, and then cut me off quite quickly because they were getting close to where some parked cars were. And I can't blame them, although they did the wrong thing legally. It's my responsibility to be aware and be alert and to check my mirrors and know what's happening around me. So that was a really good lesson for me, to check my mirrors all the time and just be alert. It's always something new to learn when you're riding. I felt really confident riding up here. I sometimes, if I haven't ridden for a little while, I get nervous getting back on Rosie, but this ride I felt really good, and there were sections of the road that I've done before that I've been nervous on, but this was great. So this is a shorter one, I think, so I hope you enjoyed watching it. As I said, I might try and do Kincumber Mountain for the next one using the 360 so that you can see that area as well. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.